भाई सॉरी यार, पवन भाई सॉरी। क्यों यार, मुझे नहीं पता था तुझे फोटो खिंचाने की ना, मेरे लिए वो मायने नहीं रखता। वो तो मैं कल भी खिंचवा, वो तो मैं कल भी खिंचवा दूँ, तो मैंने कुछ कहा? अरे
सुप्रभात, नमस्कार। 14वीं राष्ट्रीय फेडरेशन कप सीनियर एथलेटिक्स चैंपियनशिप 2021 में आज तीसरे दिन प्रातःकालीन सत्र में प्रतियोगिताओं का क्रम इस प्रकार रहेगा। प्रातः 8 बजे चक्का फेंक पुरुषों के लिए क्वालिफाइंग राउंड ग्रुप ए के लिए 8:10 पर, महिलाओं के हेप्टाथलॉन में 100 मीटर हर्डल्स 8:25 पर, महिलाओं का प्रथम चक्र 100 मीटर हर्डल के लिए 8:45 पर, पुरुषों का प्रथम चक्र 110 मीटर हर्डल के लिए 8:50 पर, महिलाओं के हेप्टाथलॉन में ऊंची कूद प्रतियोगिता प्रातः 9:10 पर, चक्का फेंक पुरुषों का क्वालिफाइंग राउंड ग्रुप बी के लिए और प्रातःकालीन सत्र की अंतिम प्रतियोगिता प्रातः 10:15 पर महिलाओं के हेप्टाथलॉन में गोला फेंक। धन्यवाद।
Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome on 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletic Championship 2021. This is the third day of the championship and the morning schedule will be at 8 o'clock, discus throw qualifying round for the Group A, 100-meter hurdles for heptathlon women at 8:10 hours. At 8:25, 100-meter hurdles, first round for women. 8:45, 110-meter hurdles, men, first round. 8:50, high jump women for heptathlon. 9:10, discus throw, men qualifying round for Group B. And the last event of the morning session will be at 10:15 hour. That will be shot put for women heptathlon.
ਜੀ ਜਨਾਬ ਹੈਲੋ ਬਸ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਾਓ ਉਹ ਯਾਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਾਤ ਫੋਨ ਹੋਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਦੁਪਹਿਰ ਜੇ ਨੂੰ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਅੱਛਾ ਚਲੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ 12 ਸਾਢੇ 12 ਤੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਿਓ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਆਹੋ 12 ਸਾਢੇ 12 ਤੱਕ ਟਾਈਮ ਦਿਓ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਛਾ ਚੱਲ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਦਾ ਨਾ ਜੇ ਸਟਿਲ ਹੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੱਲ ਪਿਓ ਨਾਲ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਕਰਦਾ 12 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਧਰੋਂ ਯਾਰ 12 ਵਜੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਮੈਚ ਤੇ ਪਟਿਆਲੇ ਆਇਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ 3 ਦਿਨ ਹੋਏ ਤੀਜਾ ਦਿਨ ਚੌਥਾ ਦਿਨ ਅੱਜ 12 ਵਜੇ ਰੋਟੀ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਫਿਰ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਮੈਂ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਫੋਨ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ
अरे आगे तो है 2 3 चौथे ये रहे अब तीसरे पे जाओ ये इधर हो गया मैं यही बोल रही हूँ चौथे पे रहना बाहर
अभी ना स्टार्ट होगी इधर आ जाओ अभी तो वो भी नहीं आया तो आ रहा ही
A very good morning to ladies and gentlemen and a hearty welcome for the third day's morning session of the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021 at NIS Patiala. And as far as the morning schedule is concerned, we are about to take up the first event right at 8 a.m. with discus throw Group A. At 8:10 a.m. it will be 100-meter hurdles for women heptathlon athletes. At 8:25, 100-meter hurdles for women, which will be round 1. At 8:45 a.m. it will be 110-meter hurdles for men, which will be round 1. At 8:50 a.m. high jump for women heptathlon athletes. At 9:10 a.m. discus throw qualifying round for men competitors in Group B. And as the last event for the morning session at 10:15, it will be shot put for women heptathlon athletes. And our afternoon session today will begin right at 3:30 hours. And this is Muthu signing in for you for the morning events to start with. And as far as the discus throw is concerned, the athletes are doing their warming up throws and they are almost ready to take up their event. And this 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021 also happens to be the qualifier for the Tokyo Olympics, that you may be aware. And also another happy news is that Indian athletics is celebrating its platinum jubilee year. And apart from the Indian Grand Prix, 3 editions of Indian Grand Prix are over for seniors after the pandemic. This happens to be the first meet for seniors consisting of all the events. As you may be aware, Indian Grand Prix used to have only limited events, and this is the one open for seniors through Federation Cup. And this is going to be the first opener for the seniors as far as all the events are concerned. And we are at the discus throw arena. 13 of the athletes are in the competition for this. Harpreet Singh of Punjab, Naveen Kumar of Rajasthan, Praveen Kumar of Rajasthan, Banveer Singh of Uttar Pradesh, Poseko Punia of Rajasthan, Divyansh of Haryana, Banu Sharma of Rajasthan, Dharmaraj Yadav of Uttar Pradesh, and that is 466. Harpreet Singh of Punjab.
इनको बोल अपने अपने हडल पो देंगे खड़े इकट्ठे ना वहाँ पे बोल अपने अपने जगह जाओ इकट्ठे नहीं होना.
And to continue with the list of participants, it is Dharmaraj Yadav of Uttar Pradesh, Krishna Kumar of Rajasthan, Mitra Varun of Tamil Nadu, Anshu Roy of Uttar Pradesh, Amit Kumar of Rajasthan, Abhinav of Haryana. And that happens to be 53.80 for Harpreet Singh of Punjab in his first try. For the even discus throw in the men's section, the national record stands with Vikas Gowda at 66.28 meters, created in 2012. The meet record stands in the name of Anil Kumar with 59.55 meters, created in 2000. And the qualifying mark for the ensuing Olympics stands at 66.00 meters. And that happens to be 513, Naveen Kumar of Rajasthan, who is about to take his turn. Naveen Kumar of Rajasthan had registered 46.88 meters in his first trial. And next to take the trial is 514, Praveen Kumar of Rajasthan. Praveen Kumar happens to be the bronze medal winner of the last edition of the Federation Cup, which took place in 2019, wherein he had performed 53.14 meters. And that is Praveen Kumar of Rajasthan. And Samir just little below 55 mark. A good throw. It's just below 55. And that happens to be 54.33 meters for Praveen Kumar of Rajasthan. And so far, among the three athletes, he is the one topping the list. And as of now, Harpreet Singh following him with 53.80, and Naveen Kumar is at the next spot with 46.88 meters. As we are about to take up the 100-meter hurdles for heptathlon athletes in a short while, I'd like to invite Mr. Vijayanand to take over.
Thanks, Muttu. And this is the heat number 1 of 100-meter hurdles of a heptathlon. Five participants are participating in that, and we have in presence the silver medal and the bronze medal winners of the previous edition of the Federation Cup 2019 in it. In fact, the woman who got the 4th position in that is also there. I will introduce to you all the names. Kajal from Haryana will start a race from day number 3. In day number 4 is Marina George, who came 4th in the previous edition of Federation Cup in 2019. Then Soumya Murugan of Tamil Nadu claimed the bronze medal in that edition here in Patiala. She will start a race from lane number 5. She is representing the state of Tamil Nadu. Then Purnima Hemran of Odisha she was the silver medal winner, and she will start from lane number 6, and in the lane number 7 is Akshata of Karnataka. One more heat to go after this. 10 participants in the heptathlon, and they have been divided into 2 groups. 5 are participating in heat number 1, and the rest of the 5 will participate in heat number 2. Soumya Murugan, a lot of experience, and Marina George has competed here in Patiala as well in a lot of disciplines, and in fact she is a very good long jumper. She used to participate in long jumps separately, and she is now participating in heptathlon as well. Kajal from Haryana is the youngest among them all, 20 years of age for Kajal. Whenever we talk about heptathlon, our mind goes back to the memories of JJ Shobha's incredible achievement, what she does at 2004 in Athens Olympics when she got injured in the javelin throw, and after that she recovered with a bang. In the final 800 meter event she came third, and incredibly she achieved the 11th position among the best in the world. She was credibly rewarded for that achievement as well. She got the Arjuna Award, and at the Asian level she claimed bronze medal in 2002 Busan Asian Games and 2006 Doha Asian Games. She was from Dharwad, known for some fantastic musicians in Karnataka. Like if you say that the roots of some stalwarts in the Indian classical music like Bhimsen Joshi, Gangubai Hangal, Mallikarjun Mansoor, Kumar Gandharv, that can be traced back to the Dharwad region of Karnataka, from where she hailed. JJ Shobha still carries the national record in that event of 6,211 points that she set up in 2004 in the Federation Cup. It is still standing tall, and all the girls are trying to achieve that. It's been 70 long years, and the record is still standing tall. In fact, it was made on this very day, on the 17th of March in 2004. So this is the perfect setting for that record. The record which was set in 2004 in the 17th of March, and today is also the 17th of March, but of 2021. Here at NIS Patiala in the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021. 5 participants of the heat in 110 meter hurdles for heptathlon: Kajal of Haryana, then Marina George of Kerala, Soumya Murugan of Tamil Nadu, Purnima Hembran of Odisha, and Akshata of Karnataka are the participants standing in the number 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here they are at your screen. Soumya Murugan charging herself up. Here is the first participants, Kajal of Haryana at your screen. Next up is Marina George, a good long jumper, generally fetches gold in meets in India in the long jump. Soumya Murugan, other two participants are Purnima Hembram and Akshata.
Third lane, 186 Kajal from Haryana. Lane 4, 347 Marina George from Kerala.
Marina George from Kerala
Lane 5,
raised her right arm
548
as a thank for
Murugan from Tamil Nadu.
the crowd. Soumya Murugan looking quite
Lane
happy.
6, 435 Purnima from Odisha.
Purnima from Odisha smiles all around down her face.
Lane 7,
And Akshata
317 Akshata from Karnataka.
of Karnataka. Can she carry the legacy of JJ Shobha? Akshata, as I was mentioning, the national record holder from Karnataka, JJ Shobha. Well, here we are ready with the heat number 1 of this event. All the girls charging themselves up, and with the shot of the gun they will release all their energies on the track. Here they are focusing hard. It's nice to see the technology of a drone camera here in Patiala. And with the shot of the gun, they all go. It's a clean start by all of them. And from the middle, you can see that Soumya Murugan is taking the early lead. Oh, no. The whistle indicated that there was a false start maybe at the beginning. So they all are returning to their base. The technique of jumping could be very handy in this discipline for Marina George, because she generally fetches gold in the gold medal the long jump competitions. Marina George in lane number 4. That experience and that technique of jumping will be quite handy in 100-meter hurdles. All the girls are on the track. Five girls from 5 different states competing in heat number 1 of 100-meter hurdles in heptathlon. This is the first event of heptathlon. Clean start by all of them, and from the number 3, from the number 5, you can see Soumya Murugan is getting the early pace, and now Marina George has come ahead. Marina George and Soumya Murugan, and in fact from outside is Akshata is also running at a good speed, but finally in the end it's Marina George who got the first position in that tight contest, and Soumya Murugan claimed the second spot. At third spot was Akshata from Karnataka. That's what is my guessing, and we are waiting for the official timings to come and confirm the results of that heat number 1, and here we have it. That Marina George of Kerala got the first position in that. Behind her was Soumya Murugan, and Akshata of Karnataka got the third position. Well, the participants of heat number 2 are as follows. Madhu from Haryana is there, 21 years of age for Madhu. Then Dhanusha MR of Karnataka, Tanushri of Rajasthan, Sonu Kumari of Haryana, and Swapna Burman from West Bengal are the participants in lane number 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. And here are the participants. Madhu from Haryana at your screen, 21 years of age. Dhanusha MR, looking quite relaxed. Tanushri of Rajasthan, 19 years of age, and she has a lot of years to improve herself. The Sonu Kumari of Haryana, we are hearing this name quite often on the athletic scene. And 706 is for Sapna Burman, the most renowned name in the heptathlon in India. She got the gold medal in Jakarta Asian Games in 2018 and got the Arjuna award for that achievement as well. A girl from New Jalpaiguri in West Bengal. The place is also known for singer musician Bappi Lahiri. Sapna Burman, her incredible achievements are fit for a biopic because of some physical complications that she faced because of the 6 fingers in her toes. She purchased special shoes, competed in Asian Games, and despite suffering from a jaw injury, she got the gold medal in that contest. She got the gold medal in the Federation Cup 2017, and in 2019 she also got the. And here we go. There's a good start by all the athletes, and from the middle you can see that from the outside it's Madhu of Haryana who's getting the early pace. From the outside, Sapna Burman is also trying so hard, and Sapna Burman is now in the lead. She's comfortably crossing all the hurdles and got the first position in that contest. Though initially she was a bit behind, but after the third hurdle, she came into the pace and retained the lead till the end. Sapna Burman of West Bengal, as I was mentioning. Her personal best was of 6,026 points that she achieved at Jakarta Asian Games and got the gold medal with that. Sapna Burman from the outside, she was under a bit pressure from Madhu of Haryana, who got the early lead, as we are going to see the action replay of this event, and this will clarify all the things. Here they are. At the positions, and here they go, and here you can see clearly that Madhu is getting the early lead, but now from after the third hurdle it's Sapna Burman who increased her pace. She was under pressure from Sonu Kumari of Haryana as well, but as the race progressed, it was Sapna Burman who was comfortably ahead from the rest of the field and got the first position in heat number 2 of that 100-meter hurdles contest. Madhu got the second position, and other girl of Haryana, Sonu Kumari, got the third spot. Tanushri and Dhanusha of Rajasthan and Karnataka claimed the fourth and the fifth position in that race. Is 100 meters hurdles for women, and it comprises of 2 heats, and now I'm handing over the mic to my fellow Muttu. It's over to you now, Muttu.
Thank you, Mr. Vijayanan. And it is Muthu signing in for the 100-meter hurdles for women. We are about to take up in a very short time from now. As of now, the discus throw qualifying round for Group A is in progress, with 100-meter hurdles for women heptathlon athletes got over. We are about to take up the heats of 100-meter hurdles for women athletes. And we will be witnessing 2 heats for this event. The national record stands in the name of Anuradha Biswal with 13.38 seconds, created in 2002, while the meet record also stands in the name of Anuradha Biswal with 13.48 seconds, created in 2006. And as far as the first heat is concerned, we have Agasara Nandini of Telangana with bib number 608 in lane number 3. In lane number 4, it will be Unnati Ayyappa Balenda of Karnataka with bib number 321. In lane number 5 are Nitya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu with bib number 554. Nitya Ramraj happens to be the bronze medal winner of the last Federation Cup with a performance of 14.24 seconds, and she had won silver in the last nationals with 14.15 seconds. In lane number 6 we have 543 K. Nandini of Tamil Nadu. In lane number 7 it will be 324 Medha Rajesh Kamath of Karnataka. So Nitya Ramraj happens to be the bronze medal winner of the last edition of Federation Cup, which took place in 2019, and the silver medal in the nationals, which was in 2020. 5 of the athletes are figuring in the first heat and 5 in the next heat. And as you all may be aware, this hurdles happens to be a most technical event. Not only the speed and rhythm between the hurdles they will have to maintain, but also the clearance of the hurdle is of high technique. Without traveling much higher over the hurdle, they will have to be so close so that they will not be losing time and they can reach the next hurdle as quick as possible. So this happens to be a most technical event. The women athletes are getting ready for Heat 1. Akshara Nandini, Unnati Ayyappa Balanda, R. Nithya Ramraj, K. Nandini, Medha Rajesh Kamath. And as far as the Olympics qualifying mark, it is at 12.84 seconds. And that was the start of the 100-meter hurdles, heat number 1 for women. And there we could see it is 5:54, very much ahead, and closely 6:08. And it appears to be Nithya Ramraj of Tamil Nadu who was on top, leaving Akshara Nandini of Telangana. It was a good race. Nithya Ramraj was maintaining the strides all through. And that is a replay for you. And this is the point where 5:34 is well ahead, so comfortable. Our Nithya Ramraj finished on top to gain the first position with 14.10 seconds, while Akshara Nandini of Telangana had clocked 14.13 for the second spot, and K. Nandini of Tamil Nadu with 14.27 seconds for the third spot, and for the fourth spot it is Medha Rajesh with 14.48. For the fifth spot it is Unnati Ayyappa with 14.56. As you all may be aware, out of this 2 heats, the first 3 place winners and 2 best losers among the heats will be qualifying for the final. Nithya Ramraj was so comfortable over the hurdles, and all along she was maintaining the lead. She came out after 50 meters to the lead, and she was maintaining, and Akshara Nandini, even though she was a little behind, at the finish line she was able to catch up to finish second. We are about to take up the second heat for women athletes in 100-meter hurdles. For the second heat we have Jyoti Iraji with bib number 104 in lane number 3 representing Andhra Pradesh. Kanimuri C in lane number 4 with bib number 541 representing Tamil Nadu. Kanimuri happens to be the national gold medal winner with a timing of 14.05 seconds. In lane number 5 we have a 622 Ritvika Singh of Uttar Pradesh In lane number 6345, Elizabeth Anthony of Kerala, who happens to be the silver medal winner in the Federation Cup and bronze in Nationals. In lane number 7, it is 318, Pushpanjali of Karnataka. If I remember correct, she should have been the gold medal winner in the last Federation Cup. And that is going to be the second heat. Well, that was the start of the second heat of 100-meter hurdles for women. 4 of the athletes are here. And that is Kanimuri very much ahead of other athletes. Kanimuri was so comfortable, leaving Ritvika Singh to the second spot. Kanimuri, the gold medal winner of the last Nationals in 2020, just before the start of the pandemic. The Nationals happened. In that, she had 1 gold medal with a timing of 14.05 seconds, and she was very comfortable leading all through. And there you could see, here itself she have taken the lead even after the second hurdle, and she was widening the lead, sailing very comfortably over the hurdles to finish on top, leaving 622 Ritvika Singh of Uttar Pradesh to the second spot. And that is Kanimuri, who had clocked 30.72 seconds, while Ritvika Singh of Uttar Pradesh with 14.45 seconds. For the second place, Pushpanjali of Karnataka finished third with 14.67 seconds, and Elizabeth Anthony of Kerala finished fourth for a timing of 14.70 seconds. And when compared to the previous one, this happens to be a very faster heat. Kanimuri in the heat 2 had clocked 13.72 seconds, while Nitya Ramraj in heat 1 had clocked 14.10 seconds. So undoubtedly Kanimuri is far ahead as far as the timing is concerned. Probably if threat would have been given to Nitya Ramraj, she would also have clocked a better timing. And as far as the second place is concerned in heat 2, it is with Ritvika Singh of Uttar Pradesh, who had clocked 14.45, but the first heat, R. Nitya Ramraj had clocked 14.10 seconds for the first place, while Aksara Nandini of Telangana had clocked 14.13 for the second place, and K. Nandini of Tamil Nadu had clocked 14.27 for the third place. All happens to be on top than the second place of the second heat, Ritvika Singh, who is at 14.45 seconds. So the finals will be much more interesting as the race will be getting heated up. As there was no threat, even the Kanimuri was very much ahead. She was left all alone right from the second hurdles. High jump, and that is the high jump arena wherein women heptathlon athletes are warming up over there. Women competitors, having completed 100-meter hurdles for the heptathlon event, are warming up for the high jump. Ten of the athletes in the women's section are taking part in the heptathlon. Well, as far as the third day of the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021 is concerned, discus throw. Men competitors had qualifying round for Group A that got over. Heptathlon athletes in the women's section had taken up their 100-meter hurdles, and they're about to take up their next event, high jump, in a short time, right at 8:50 a.m. At 8:25 we have witnessed the 100-meter hurdles for women, in which two heats happened, and in a short while at 8:45 we'll be taking up the 110-meter hurdles for men competitors, which will be heats, and in the men's section we will be witnessing two heats. As such, the national record stands in the name of Siddhant Tingalaya with 13.48 seconds created in 2017, while the meet record also stands in the name of Siddhant Tingalaya with 13.65 seconds created in 2012. And after this 110-meter hurdles at about 8:50, the high jump will take place for women heptathlon athletes. At 9:10 a.m. we have discus throw qualifying round for men competitors of Group B, and as the last event for the morning session, it will be shot put for women heptathlon athletes, and that will be the last event at 10:15. And after the break, again the afternoon session resumes at 3:30 p.m., in which we have a lot of finals. Final of high jump for men at 3:30. At 3:40 it will be 110-meter hurdles final for men. At 4 p.m. it will be 100-meter hurdles final for women. At 4:10 it will be final of shot put for men. At 4:15 it will be 200 meters for women heptathlon athletes. At 4:20 it will be the final of long jump for women. At 4:30 p.m. it will be 800 meters round 1 for men. At 4:50 p.m. it will be 800 meters round 1 for women. At 5 p.m. it will be javelin throw final for men competitors. At 5:25 p.m. the final of 3000 meter steeplechase for women. At 5:50 p.m. the final for men competitors of 3000 meter steeplechase. And as the last event we'll be having 10,000 meters final for men, which will be at 6:05 p.m. today. And in a short while, we'll be taking up the 110-meter hurdles, and that is the high jump arena, wherein the women heptathlon athletes will be taking their event high jump in a short while. And prior to that, we do have 110-meter hurdles heats for men competitors. Well, to take over the 110-meter hurdles heats for men, I now invite my co-commentator, Mr. Vijayanand.
event in the lineup. On the third day of the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship at Patiala. Well, there is an interesting tale that I want to quote. That China never won individual gold in the track events, and they were searching for it for a long time.
पहले हैंडल छोड़ देनी नहीं क्या करते दूसरे आगे लगाओ मैं उतर गया होने और मार गया यार हैंडल गलत लगी है हां पहले छोड़ दो भाई मैं ज्यादा इधर आ जा पहले दिल्ली माना पहले छोड़ दो क्यों भाई जब नहीं माने मैंने होने और मार के आगे गोली छोड़ दिया ललित भी बैठा था वहीं
सर एक और भेज देना एक खाली रहेगा वो लड़की उधर चली गई है
उन्होंने देखी भाई जो गालियां दी
हाँ एक भेज दो
तड़ सब की
शिवानी कहाँ गई?
आज में हेडल के बाद
ठीक है सर
गौरव भी है, शिवानी कहाँ गई?
भाई जम
अब तो कह रही थी वहाँ नहीं जाना।
बुला लिया उसे
Well, here we are ready with the two heats of 110-meter hurdles for men. Well, I was mentioning something about Liu Xiang of China, and let's take you back into the memory lane that China was searching for first individual gold medal in the track events, and they were fighting for so hard for this, and in 2004 their number one came courtesy Liu Xiang when he won the gold medal in the Athens Olympic Games in the 110-meter hurdles. But in 2008 when he was expected to win another gold in front of his home crowd, his hopes dashed in tears because of the injury that he suffered there, and the whole nation plunged into despair. well. As far as our nation is concerned, Siddhant Thengalia of Mumbai holds the honor of national record. He achieved that feat at Altis meet in USA in 2017. He is not among the participants here at Patiala in the Federation Cup, and in fact all the previous three winners of gold, silver and bronze of the Federation Cup in 2019 are not participating here in Patiala. The participants of the first heat are Vikram Sana of Uttar Pradesh, then Lokendra Pachara of Uttar Pradesh is running alongside him in lane number 4, and in lane number 5 and 6 are participants from Punjab and Kerala, and their names are Gurinder Singh Chahal and Ronald Babu. Vikram Sana, only 19, he is on a learning curve, and on the other hand we have participation from Lokendra Pachara, who is 28. So it's nice to see that some budding stars are rubbing their shoulders with the veteran of this race. Here at your screen is Vikram Sana of Uttar Pradesh, and Lokendra Pachara is running alongside him in lane number 4. Total 9 participants grouped into 2 groups. One group, the first heat number 1 is comprising of 4 athletes, and in heat number 2 we are going to see participation from 5. Vikram Sana, Lokendra Pachara, Gurinder Singh Chahal and Ronald Babu. This is the order of athletes who are competing in heat number 1 in lane number 3, 4, 5 and 6. Quick and fiery start from Lokendra Pachara from the middle. You can see now Gurinder Singh Chahal is getting the edge over the rest of the field. From the outside he is doing very well. Now Ronald Babu is comfortably cruising towards the finishing line, and he comfortably crossed the line at the first position there. Second position went to Lokendra Pachara, and Vikram Sana of Uttar Pradesh got the third spot in that contest. And something went wrong with Gurinder Singh Chahal. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, there's an injury, and that's why he stopped in the middle, and only 3 participants came to the finishing line. It's quite disturbing to see that the ambitions of Gurinder Singh Chahal ended so abruptly and in such a cruel manner. He was forced to go out of the race. Ronald Babu of Kerala took 15 seconds to finish 110 meter hurdles race and got the first position in that. In heat number 1. And now we are focusing on the participants of heat number 2. 5 participants from 5 different states. Naresh Yadav of Uttar Pradesh, Veeramani P of Tamil Nadu. He will start his campaign from lane number 4. In lane number 5 we are going to see participation from Punjab athlete Tarundup Singh Bhatia. Then Shrikant Madhya CP of Karnataka is in lane number 6, and in lane number 7 is Yashwant Kumar Levati of Andhra Pradesh. Only 20 Yashwant, but he is doing very well in 110 meter hurdles in recent times. This is a very technical game, and often we have seen some freak injuries to participants due to the hurdles, and they have to cross the height, and again they have to take 3 or 4 rapid strides, then again they have to jump, then 3-4 strides. So it's a very technical game, and one can say that it's a perfect mixture of gymnastics and athletic running.
पुरुषों की 110 मीटर बाधा दौड़ द्वितीय हीट के प्रतिभागी इस प्रकार हैं नरेश यादव उत्तर प्रदेश, वीरमणि P, तमिलनाडु तरुणदीप सिंह, पंजाब, श्रीकांत मध्य कर्नाटका, यशवंत कुमार आंध्र प्रदेश।
Participants are charging themselves for the contest. Olympic qualifying mark is 13 minutes 32 seconds. Excuse me, 13.32 seconds. A tough ask. Siddhant Thingalia also has the honor of setting up the meet record, and he achieved the figures of 13.65 seconds here at Patiala, where heat number 2 participants are ready. From Naresh Naryad of Uttar Pradesh, to Veermani P of Tamil Nadu, to Tarundeep Bhatia of Punjab, to Tarun Shrikant Madhya CP of Karnataka, to Yashwant Kumar Levati of Andhra Pradesh. We are going to see participation from 5 athletes in heat number 2. Veermani and Tarundeep Bhatia has rich experience of this contest. They are 28, and on the other hand we have participation from Yashwant Kumar Levati, who is only 20. Tarundeep Bhatia charging himself up with some loud claps, putting in extra amount of energy in his body, and we want that they unleash every bit of muscular power here on the track at Patiala. Clean start by all the athletes, and as you can see, oh no, it's Tarundeep Bhatia halted in the middle, and we'll return to that incident later on. But it's a track contest going on between all the 4 athletes. They're slated to choose, all are running from shoulder to shoulder, and I guess that it will be the photo finish that will decide the fate of the winner of this race. It was a very tight contest. In fact, Naresh Yadav lagged behind a bit, but all the 3 other athletes, that is Veermani P of Tamil Nadu, then Shrikant Madhya of CP of Karnataka, and Yashwant Kumar Levati of Andhra Pradesh, crossed the finishing line at a very close margin. It is very hard to say that who got the first position and who got the third among those 3. And suddenly you can see that it was an incident with Tarundeep Singh Bhatia that halted his progress towards the finishing line in that contest, so he could not finish. And here we are going to see, excuse me, that was Veermani P, and it's Yashwant Kumar of Andhra Pradesh who got the first position in that contest. Only 0.04 seconds, 06 seconds behind him was Tarundeep Singh of Punjab. Then Shrikant of Karnataka got the third spot in that contest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
As the heptathlon athletes in the women's section had finished their 100-meter hurdles, they are about to take their second event, that is high jump. 143 is the height of the crossbar at present. And it was M.R. Dhanusha of Karnataka who was able to clear that 1.43. And now it is 317. Akshata of Karnataka was so comfortable in clearing the height of 1.43 meters. And it will be the turn as M.R. Dhanusha of Karnataka had not cleared, she will be taking her second attempt now. Yes, she was so comfortable in clearing that. And for this second day's morning session, As the high jump for women heptathlon athletes is in progress, we do have one more event which will be taken up at 9:10 a.m. For men, Group B, discus throw qualifying round. And now the crossbar had been raised to 1.46 meters. 317 Akshata of Karnataka is about to take a attempt. Akshata moves on, so comfortable over the crossbar, able to clear 1.46 in the first attempt itself. And that was another athlete who had cleared 1.46 meters. And next it is going to be 486 Tanushri of Rajasthan, who is on the move. She was also very comfortable. And next it will be 186 Kajal of Haryana. She was not able to clear. Even before taking off, she had hit the crossbar. That made her to fail. And it is going to be 191 Sonu Kumari of Haryana to take her jump for the height of 1.46. That is Sonu Kumari of Haryana. She was very comfortable, very much above the crossbar, and she was able to clear that. And next it will be the chance of 325 MR Danusha of Karnataka. That is MR Danusha of Karnataka, who is on the move. And this time she failed. And it is going to be 186 Kajal of Haryana. Kajal is on the move. She was so comfortable in clearing that. And it will be MR Danusha of Karnataka, who had failed in a previous attempt, will be taking a second attempt. That is MR Danusha. This time she was able to clear. And now the crossbar had been raised to 1.49 meters, and it will be the turn of Akshata of Karnataka to take a jump. And that is 317 Akshata of Karnataka. Akshata of Karnataka is on the move and she was able to clear that 1.49 meters height. And next it will be the turn of 168 Madhu of Haryana. A beautiful run up and she was able to clear very easily. And it will be 186 Kajal of Haryana who will be taking her turn now. Almost. She had raised well above the crossbar, but her landing area was not the pit. It happened to be the crossbar, so she failed in that. And that is 191. Sonu Kumari of Haryana. She was so fast and she was able to clear very quickly without any hassles. Following the clearance of Sonu Kumari, it will be 325. M.R. Dhanusha of Karnataka will be taking her turn. M.R. Dhanusha on the move. Even before taking off, she was straight away hitting the crossbar, so she failed.
Very good. Good.
And it will be Soumya Murugan of Tamil Nadu with bib number 548. She had a clear sailing over the crossbar. Even though she had a slight touch, she was able to clear that. Following Soumya Murugan of Tamil Nadu, it will be the turn of Kajal of Haryana. Yeah, she was well above. She was able to clear that 1.49 meters. .325 was also able to clear. M.R. Dhanusha of Karnataka. This happened to be her second attempt for this height. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the Group B discus throw, I'll hand over the commentary to Mr. Vijayanand.
Thanks, Buttu. While the two events are currently going on simultaneously on beautiful track and field setting of NIS PATAILA in the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021. One is of the high jump of heptathlon for women, and the other one is of the discus throw qualifying round for men, where at your screen, excuse me, was Akshata from Karnataka, who failed to clear the height of 1.52 meters. Madhu safely cleared that. That was her first attempt. at 152, approaching from the left hand side was Kajal. Cleared it quite comfortably. Kajal. Nice approach and comfortably cleared that. Was Sonu Kumari. Tanusha MR aimed for 152 but could not clear. Was Dhanusha MR of Karnataka. Next up we have Karnataka athlete Akshata, charging every muscle of her body by some jumps. Good approach. Small run up, quite close to the bar. Bended her body quite perfectly and crossed the bar. Good one from Akshata. Tanusha MR, also from Karnataka. The question is simple. She has to cross 152 in her third try. Oh, she was very lucky to go to the next level, because her feet were very close to the bar, and that could have dropped. But in her last try, she crossed that hurdle, and now she will move to the next level. Very lucky she was. And next ask from the athletes is 5 centimeters more than 150. and now I'm taking you to the discus throw qualifying round for men. When we talk about discus throw, the man who lit up the scene in 2000 something at the turn of the century was Vikas Gowda, born in city of Palaces, Mysore, but he shifted his base to USA for most part of his life. 6 feet 9 inches tall, 135 kg frame of Vikas Gowda was very imposing, and he has the honor of a national record. At your screen was Sachin from Haryana. Some big throwers are emerging from this North Indian state. Karan Singh, also from the same state, gave 2 spins to his body and released the discus to a distance of I guess about 45 meters. National record is of 66.28 meters for Vikas Gowda. In London Olympics, he made to the finals and got 8th position there. 19 centimeters more than 49 he got with that. Ravinder, 3 consecutive participants from Haryana. This is the second try that all the participants are taking. हाँ ये और उसके बाद क्या दिख up your screen is Ankit Dahiya from Delhi. Good spin and good release from his lungs as well. But I feel that he could get only about 45 meter statistic there. from Haryana. Good one from Manjeet. And here he goes, and it's a good one, but it fell out of the sector as the officials are indicating, so it won't go into the books. Sachin of Haryana. A lot of throwers are emerging from that state. It's a pretty flat one, and it fell on the line, just on the line. He got the advantage of that, but a very disappointing throw from Sachin. The thrower of all time, an older of USA, who won 4 consecutive golds in the Olympics, and he became the first man to win 4 consecutive golds in a single event in the Olympic. Karan Singh, not pleased with this try. In fact, after that, only Carl Lewis came close to that in athletics. He also won 4 consecutive gold medals in the long jump in 84, 88, 92 and 96 at Los Angeles, Seoul, Barcelona and in Atlanta. In the long jump, Ravindra of Haryana is going to try his luck for the third time. Let's see what he can do here. Ravinder, no, it's a very flat one. It's a very flat one. At the time of the release, the discus was at about 30 degrees and 30 degree, so it was not going to be the perfect throw for Ravinder, and he left the ring in utter dejection. Sadly, she could not fulfill the desire of the crowd. Here in action is Marina George. From the left hand side she approached. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. She bended her body very well. Sonu Kumari of Haryana, quite close, and yes, she does. What a technique she adopted. She was very close to the bar, and right at that moment she jumped high and flexed her body to cross the hurdle. That's good one. Cross the bar, excuse me. Soumya Brugan. Well, she got the red flag for that. Tanushri of Rajasthan, and yes, she crossed that. Tanushri of Rajasthan, good one from her. Now it's Kajal from Haryana. But lacked the concentration in the middle, so that's why. Now she is going to restart her attempt. Kajal couldn't cross. The bronze medalist from the previous edition, Soumya Murugan. Oh no, oh no, it was a total lack of concentration. She failed, in fact, to jump, and that's why it was always going to be a failed attempt. It's all about the mental power as well. When you reached close to the par, Kajal comfortably reaching there. Oh, Kajal, very very unlucky. It was only the shoe that hampered her campaign there. Kajal of Haryana, she was quite close to clear that. Soumya Murugan, this is going to be her final try at 161. She knew the urgency, and from left hand side she is approaching towards the crossbar. Oh no, she could not cross that again. Centimeters have now been added to new challenge for the remaining high jumpers in the women heptathlon. The new task is 1 meter 64 centimeters. Madhu, good run up, good run up, good run up, but in fact her head touched the bar, so it was always going to be a missed attempt. Tanushri of Rajasthan. Oh, that's a good technique. That's a good technique, and she is getting all the cheers from the participants as well as a few spectators that are present here. Because of the COVID pandemic, spectators are not allowed inside the campus. Only a few who are. Oh, that's a good one again. In the meantime, from Marina George of Kerala, she comfortably crossed 164. As I was mentioning, that spectators are not allowed inside the campus. Good one from Sonu Kumari as well of Haryana. So athletes who practice here, who live here, and some other officials who reside in the premises of NIS, they are watching the action from the sidelines. Madhu of Haryana. This is going to be her second try at 164. Oh yes, she got that. She got that. She got the result of her choice. She moved to the next level. Madhu of Haryana. It's Sonu Kumari. Sonu Kumari, can she do it? Yes, yes, what a technique from her. She was very close to the bar, and right at that moment she bended her body and crossed the height of 164. Now 3 more centimeters have been added. The new challenge for the girls is of 1 meter 67 centimeters. Madhu going for her first try. Couldn't really cross that. Tanushri of Rajasthan. Here she is. Oh, again she also failed to cross 167. It's Swap number one's time to prove that she can cross 167. Swap number one. Nice technique, nice approach, and she comfortably crossed that in her first try. Quite favorite to win the contest. Focus is now on Marina George of Kerala. Oh yes, she's crossed that in her first attempt. Sonu Kumari of Haryana. She could have done better, but it's only the lack of mental concentration that led to the failure of that attempt. Madhu of from the left hand side. She's approaching towards the bar. Oh, she could not finish that. That was her second attempt. Something has to be done in her final and third try. Tanushri. Here she comes. But at the time of the landing, it was the thigh that touched the crossbar, and that's why it's not going to be counted as a successful try. Sonu Kumari. Quite close, but it's a story of so far and yet so near. Madhu of Haryana. This time she has to cross it if she wants to see her name in the next challenge, but she could not cross that. So that's the end of Madhu's campaign in women heptathlon high jump. Tanushri of Rajasthan is going for her third try. Can she cross it? Can she cross it? No, she could not. It's Sonu Kumari's time. She's getting cheers from the participants. HS Green is Sonu Kumari, 20 years of age, approaching, or she could not finish the task. So now the new task is 1 meter 70 centimeters. Swapna Burman at your screen. Very well known name in the heptathlon in women. Won the gold in 2017 Federation Cup Games in Delhi, and then 2019. Her personal best is 6026. She's approaching towards 170 and comfortably crossed that, maintained her reputation there, and taking you further to tell the story of the women heptathlon here from Patiala. I'm handing over the proceedings to Mr. Mattu. Mattu, is now over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Vijayanand. We are at the high jump arena for the heptathlon athletes. The previous height of the crossbar happened to be at 1.73 meters, and now we'll have to check to what height it is being raised. Swapna Burman of West Bengal is getting ready to take her jump. And that is 706 Swapna Burman of West Bengal, who is about to take a jump. Height of the crossbar is 1.73. She was so comfortable sailing over the crossbar. Marina Judge of Kerala is about to take a jump with bib number 347. And there she goes, and almost she had cleared, but her thighs had a contact with the crossbar, and that made her to fail. .347 Marina Judge of Kerala, as she failed in her first attempt, she is about to take a second one. Height of the crossbar is at 1.73 meters. On the move, had a very good rise, and she was able to clear that 1.73 meters. And now the height of the crossbar is being raised to 1.76 meters. And it will be Swapna Burman of West Bengal who will be taking a turn for this 1.76 meters. Swapna Burman of West Bengal on the move. Had a quite comfortable clearance, no hassles at all. And it will be the turn of Marina Judge of Kerala now for the height of 1.76 meters. As she climbed up, she was just landing over the crossbar. That made her to fail. .347 Marina Judge of Kerala had failed in a first attempt of clearing 1.76 meters, so she'll be taking her second attempt right now. That is Marina Judge of Kerala on the move, rushing fastly, and as she climbed over and moving towards the high jump bit, her calf muscle had disturbed the crossbar and made it to fail. Marina Judge of Kerala is about to take her third attempt of clearing that 1.76 meters height. Marina George of Kerala moving fastly. Yes, even though she had a little touch over the crossbar, she was able to clear the height of 1.76. She cleared in the third attempt. And next, the crossbar is being raised to 1.79 meters. For the height of 1.79, it will be 706 Swapna Burman of West Bengal who will be taking her turn. And as far as the last two heights are concerned, she was so comfortable in her very first attempt itself, she was able to clear 1.73 and 1.76 as well. Swapna Burman of West Bengal on the move, always rushing very fastly, and this time she was not able to clear. She failed in her first attempt, as almost she cleared, only her rear leg had disturbed the crossbar. And it is the turn of 347 Marina George of Kerala. She too failed. Even before climbing up, she disturbed the crossbar. And now 706. Swapna Burman of West Bengal will be taking her second attempt for the height of 1.79 meters. Swapna Burman on the move. She was so comfortable, a good clearance, and the speed enabled her to clear that. So Swapna Burman had cleared 1.79 meters in her second attempt, and this is going to be the second attempt for 347 Marina George of Kerala. Marina George of Kerala on the move. Before climbing up, her hand itself disturbed the crossbar. That's how she failed for the second time. with Swapna Burman of West Bengal having cleared 1.79 meters in a second attempt. It is for Marina Jaj of Kerala to go for the third attempt. She failed at 1.79 meters twice, and she will now be taking the third attempt for the clearance. On the move, this time too she failed. So Marina Jaj of Kerala had failed at 1.79 meters. She had cleared only 1.76. And the height of the crossbar is being raised to 1.82 meters. The lone athlete, Swapna Burman of West Bengal, is in the fray. And this happens to be the last event for the third day's morning session of the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021. For the new height 1.82 meters, Swapna Burman of West Bengal is about to take her chance. And that is Swapna Burman of West Bengal getting ready for the clearance of 1.82 meters. The other athlete, Marina Jaj, having failed in 1.79 meters, she is out of the competition now. It is Swapna Burman alone. On the move, moving very fast, and she was able to clear that height. Even though she had a little touch, she was able to clear that. 1.82 being cleared by Swapna Burman. And now the crossbar is being raised to 1.85 meters. The lone athlete Swapna Burman, West Bengal, will be making attempts for the clearance of this height. Swapna Burman of West Bengal, is having a very good speed and a good rhythm of maintaining the runway, so she was able to perfectly clear the heights mostly in the first attempt. Even though she failed once at 1.79 meters, the next height 1.82 had been cleared in the first attempt by herself. .85 is being attempted by Swapna Burman of West Bengal. On the move, as she was climbing up, all along she was gliding over the crossbar, so that made her to fail in her first attempt. Having failed in the first attempt at 1.82 meters, it is for Swapna Burman of West Bengal to take a second attempt. For the second attempt at 1.85 meters, Swapna Burman of West Bengal is now on the move, rushing towards with a great speed, and even before climbing up, her shoulders rubbed the crossbar, and that made her to fail in a second attempt. The lone athlete in the high jump for hurdles, in the high jump for heptathlon athletes, and after 100-meter hurdles, this happens to be the second event for the heptathlon athletes. And after that, they do have shot put, which will be the last event for the morning session. And it will be for Swapna Burman of West Bengal to take her third attempt for the height of 1.85 meters. As far as 173, she cleared in her first attempt. 176 also she cleared in first attempt. In 1.79 she failed once, and in the second attempt she was able to clear. 1.82 was able to be cleared in the first attempt itself, and for 1.85 she failed twice, and this is going to be the third one for her. Yes, 706. Swapna Burman of West Bengal, having failed in two of the attempts for 1.85 meters, is about to take a third attempt. And as she had quitted, the result for Swapna Burman as far as the high jump heptathlon is concerned, it is with a clearance of 1.82 meters. And well, for the afternoon session, the afternoon session of today will begin at 3:30 p.m. sharp. And we are signing off for the morning session of the third day.
टेस्ट खराब हो गया। अरे 90 का लेके जाता ना 85 हो गया। ये ले लो ये लो मेरे को दे 85। कहा था उसे भिजवा दिए तो ले ली तो बढ़िया है मेरे पे। भाई शुरू हो लेंगे सारा कुछ कर देना। हेलो। थोड़ा साइड हो जाएगी। यार शुरू थोड़ा हो गया आज कैद करके ना सर को
स्टार्ट नाउ कॉल करो बेटा
Well, Akshita has just threw the ball a distance of 9 meters 3 centimeters in the shot put for women in heptathlon. Next up on the screen is Madhu. A pretty flat try by her. Though it was a successful one. This is the third event of heptathlon that's currently going on. The fourth one, that is the 200-meter race, will take place in the evening session. Tanushri is up on the screen. Didn't give any spin to her body and exerted all the power from her body and behind the throw. It's just a flat try. Kajal.
बहुत दूर है मेरी आवाज़
First attempt the shots of 50. She got with that. Face in the nation, a world-class athlete. We are expecting a throw of about 10 meters, in fact more from her. Quite close to that spot. Marina George. A successful attempt from her.
45. Get ready. Followed by 191. Grip number 435.
तीन सेकंड के लिए ना जो स्क्रीन पे आती है ना रीडिंग उसको दिखा देगा।
वो उधर लगाया होगा
नहीं देख रहा, नहीं दिखा रहा, उसे बोल लो कि यहाँ पे
फोन लगा
लेकिन आपका चल रहा है डायरेक्ट।
थोड़ा तो सीधा साइड को आता है ना, कहाँ प्रॉब्लम हुई होना मुंडा काट के
191.
वो उधर मांग रहे हैं ना, कोच देख रहे थे,
गोल्डी लारिया का टाइम
Vaspurumnia Hembron
कोच देख रहे
from Odisha.
ठीक है सर।
थे। स्क्रीन पे दिख जाएगा फिर।
हाँ जी।
देखते हैं दिखाता है कि नहीं।
टाइम लारिया का
ठीक है।
What she got was 15 centimeters more than 11. Sonu Kumari. No spin to her body, and from her left hand she released the ball. Crossed the 10-meter mark. It's all about now to addition of some centimeters to the statistic. Seven centimeters added to 11. A good one from girl from Haryana. Inside the circle is Dhanusha MR. Not a good try by her. She left the scene in some unhappiness on her face.
कैमरा तक घुमा दो थोड़ा।
Now it's Soumya Murugan's time to put all the power behind the throw. From Tamil Nadu, focusing hard, and then here she goes. Good one, a good elevation that she got with that try, and quite close to 10-meter mark. In the presence of Sapna Burman, it's a very tough task to get the gold medal in this contest. But what the participants are hoping for, it's 11.69. Good one from Soumya Murugan. Well, what I was saying is that in the presence of world-class athlete like Sapna Burman in the presence, it's always tough to fetch the gold. But you can always try for the silver and the bronze, or your personal best, and stretch your limits in the presence of some renowned name amongst you.
Second round, grip number 317. 168.
Akshata, another participant from Karnataka, positioning herself well. She might be going for the spins. No, she does not, and from pretty stationary position she released the ball of 4 kg.
486. Get ready. Followed by 186.
All the girls have taken 2 tries, and what she got was 2 centimeters short from 888 figure.
Grip number 168.
Madhu for her third attempt. Not quite pleased, although she got the white flag.
186. Get ready. Followed by 706.
2 centimeters more than it. Now it's Rajasthan girls time. Her name is Tanushri. Let's see what figures she can achieve with it. It's about 8.5, I guess. It's a valid one. Three centimeters more than 8.25 meter. Kajal. No spin to her body. In fact, she took some time in maintaining the balance of her body inside the circle. She was lucky that it was a throw that received the white flag. Now the star attraction of the event, Swapna Burman. That's the result of the effort of Kajal. Swapna Burman. How much she can improve. Girl from Jalpaiguri in West Bengal. She pushed all the limits of her body to get the white flag first, and then it's all up to the officials. And they will give us the figures for the effort of Swapna Burman. No, it's a 12.21. The mirror images that she got with 12, way ahead from the rest of the field. Stamped her authority with that throw, Swapna Burman, and putting a lot of pressure on other participants. On the Marina George, who received the red flag for that try. Sonu Kumari holding the 4 kg ball. She knew that it's very tough to go at least 1 meter close to Swapna Burman's try, but she can improve her own statistics. She's going for a penetration try from her left arm, close to 9 meter mark. Not looking pleased, and left the scene with some eases of uneasiness on her face. Good one, 11 meters she got with that. Dhanusha MR from Karnataka. Put a lot of power behind the throw, but couldn't maintain herself inside the circle, so it's not going to be recorded. Soumya Murugan, the bronze medal winner from the previous edition of the Federation Cup. Nice elevation, nice one. Quite close to 11 meter mark. It's 12.19. That's a good one from Soumya Murugan. Very close to Swapna Burman's throw of 12.21. So these two girls are stretching the limits of the shot put event. Akshata, just a half a spin to her body, and immediately she released the ball. Just above 9 meters from Akshata. Positioning the ball well on her shoulder is Madhu. It's nice to see that the girls from all corners of India are participating in it. Quite close to 8.5. Tanushri. Here she goes. Not quite pleased with her try. You can see that she has added 6 centimeters to the score of 8.5. Up now at your screen is Kajal. And it's time for Sapna Burman to go for her third try. That's the score of Kajal at your screen. 4 centimeters more than 9. 12.21 she has already achieved. Can she surpass that mark? Sapna Burman, the gold medal winner from 2018 Asian Games in Jakarta. Sapna, here she goes, and it's a good try by her. Good effort, got the white flag. She added 8 more centimeters to her previous best. Now she moved to 12.29. Pushing her limits. Marina George. It's a good one from Marina. Smile emerged on her face and received some cheers from the participants. It's nice to see that all the participants are encouraging each other. Good sportsmanship here at NIS Patiala among the participants. 10.14 she got. Sunu Kumari. The only left-hander among all the throwers. The southpaw not looking happy with her try. Close to 10.75. Dhanusha MR. close to be called a foul. They could have gone out of the sector, but still she managed to keep the ball in. Soumya Murugan does very well with the previous try. Soumya Murugan, good effort, a good one. A big one, 12:36. That's a good one. She's going tough competition to Sapna Burman. 12:36 she got with that. From the morning session of day 3 of the 24th National Federation Cup Senior Athletics Championship 2021 from Patiala. See you in the afternoon session for some finals from high jump from men, 110 hurdle for men, then we have 100-meter hurdles for women, shot put final for men, then long jump final for women, and 4 more finals to come after that. One is of javelin throw for men, 3000 meter steeplechase for women, 3000 meter steeplechase for men, and 10,000 meter for men. So see you then. Till then, it's goodbye.